Okay, today we have a 2002 Honda Odyssey with the sliding door issue. The sliding door doesn't want to open. So the door slides, but the roller here, back here, is no good. You can see the movement in the door. That's because the roller, the center roller assembly is no good. Here's the new replacement that we have here. So basically, the wheels here, these wheels are worn out and broken on the original one. So here's a replacement. Here's the part number for it. The part is it's about $100 from the dealer item. There is aftermarket replacement for the right side. Seems like the left side's only dealer item. We've already taken most of the parts out. We've taken the trim panel here out. Trim panel's been removed. Taillight's been removed for the trim panel. See, the door opens up by itself because the roller is not catching properly. So we've already removed the interior panel. So we're gonna replace that, and that'll fix the problem with the sliding door. To remove the roller mechanism, there's two 12mm bolts behind here. So that'll separate the roller assembly from the door. So once that's unbolted, we can slide the door forward to a closed position. Then we can access that roller assembly. Okay, we've unbolted the door from the roller assembly, and we slid the door forward to a more closed position. And we're using a jack to hold up the door to help support it so it doesn't fall. And now we need to loosen up the cable tension from the inside in order to gain access to the lock mechanism to change it. So we've already taken out the interior panel, and we just have to go to the lock mechanism here and loosen up the tension on that cable. So in order to loosen the tension, we have to unwind this cable wheel. So if you turn it, this whole assembly will actually move the hinge. But what you have to do, so it'll move, this whole assembly is sliding the cable left to right. But what you have to do is actually pull this up, the wing. Okay, so if you turn, you'll see that this is actually moving. But if you pull these two wings up and you turn it clockwise, that actually loosens up the tension on the cable. As we come back out here, you'll see that the cable tension is loose now. So we can take this out, and that'll give us slack. So best thing to do is actually to cover this up so we don't scratch it up. So tape it up, put some rags and tape it over, and that way you prevent from scratching the car. So okay, so we've taped up the side just to secure it, to prevent it from scratching. So now we're going to look at this. The cable here, that's just sleeved in. So we just have to, pop it out. There's a slot, there's a groove for it. There you go. So the cable's out now, and we can put the new one back in. Okay, here's the comparison between the two. As you can see, the old one and the new one. The bearing seems okay, but the wheels are obviously missing and worn out and broken. So we're gonna put the new one back in now, and assemble it all back together. Okay, for this one, these brackets are used to hold the trim panel back in, but this bracket actually broke off because it's all rusted out. So what we're going to do is clean up a bit and then give two little welds here and help this put this back into place. Okay, so we just did a couple welds on it. We're gonna spray a little bit of paint on it to help protect it. Okay, we've assembled back together now. We put some anti-seize compound for the cable ends, and sprayed some lube along the track to help the rollers to prevent it from lubing it up and prevent it from seizing up. Put the tab back in place. Use a little bit of paint to help cover it up. Now we're gonna bolt the door back together. Okay, so we have the hinge all bolted back to the door, and now we're just gonna try to get it closed. So pull the handle. Perfect. So locks back up. Caps are good. We're just gonna put everything back together and close it all up. So we have our trim piece here. As you can see, there's the notch for the trim clip. So we just gotta line it up. So line it up. Line up in place. So, and just slide it forward. There you go. Ta-da! That's how that goes back on. You got your two screws here, and then there's one bolt behind here, so you can get at that when the door is open.